Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to one of the most exciting talent in the world of Jiu-Jitsu, Helena Crevar. Signed with one championship. Great to see you. Exciting times. Really interested to see that you're on a non-exclusive deal, which is a little bit of a pioneering move. But very excited to see where you're going to compete. We don't know who you're going to compete against. And in your weight class, there's currently no other fighters. I'm really intrigued because you're so talented at what you do. So can you tell us a little bit more about this move?
Yeah, so I'm really excited, to be able to sign with one championship. And, I fight at 145 or 155. So it's going to be a new weight class, especially for grappling. But I think that's really exciting. Like that one championship is kind of expanding women's jiu-jitsu and everything. So I really can't wait.
Do you feel like you're representing the new era coming up?
Yeah, definitely. I'm 18 years old, so I have a lot of like years ahead of me to kind of represent this new era and new age divisions for jiu-jitsu. So definitely like for many years to come, I think so.
You're a black belt under the great John Danaher. Can you tell us what it meant to get that black belt?
Yeah, so I was John Danaher's first female black belt, so it's really like a huge honor for me to have been able to do that and just train under him and the whole like new wave team for these past 2.5 years.
Could you tell us what makes him special? We all know that he's an icon of the game, but what's your experience been like?
Definitely he is like very smart. Like no, I haven't trained under any coach that is like him. He knows like the answer to any question or scenario in any position. So it's really like remarkable like how smart he is in jiu-jitsu.
What was the atmosphere like in the gym? A lot of people moving from California to Texas these days, I think. How's Texas treating you? You moved there for jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah, so before Texas, I lived in Vegas and I was born and raised there. But in 2022, I moved to Austin to kind of pursue jiu-jitsu more and get a higher level, especially for no gi. And it's been amazing, really, these last 2.5 years. I love Texas, like the nature and everything. And the atmosphere in the gym is really amazing. Like everyone's super nice and everyone's like chatting before and after training. During training it's very serious and everyone's working hard, but there's also like times when we're all like friends and everything's really relaxed.
What's it like working with Gordon Ryan?
Yeah, Gordon is also an amazing person. He's like the one of the nicest and best people I know in jiu-jitsu and overall. He is also very helpful and whatever I need or any of the team needs, he's always there to help out. So he's really amazing.
I'm not sure there's many who can dispute that he's the best. What makes him so great, do you think?
Yeah, so he definitely also I think it's a mixture of his like hard work over the years as well as his brain. He understands jiu-jitsu like pretty much as well as John. And the combination of them two is really I think what sets them apart from everyone else. And like just like Gordon's work ethic along with his brain is really what kind of makes him as good as he is.
Did it help for you that Gary Tonon already has experience fighting in one? He's fought for the title here, of course, in MMA, but he's fought submission grappling as well. Has that been helpful?
Yeah, so Gary he has been doing one championship for a couple of years now, and he I consulted with him and with of course John and Gordon, and we thought it was a really good thing for me to do one championship. So knowing how Gary has knows the guys in one championship and also Gordon and John's relationship, it's a really great thing for me.
How proud are you that you are able to compete non-exclusively because that's kind of a power move, right? And most people get wrapped up to big organizations under exclusive deals and they don't really get much of a say. You kind of have to take the opportunities. But does that speak to kind of your status in the game that you kind of have the power to negotiate your own freedom?
Yeah, in my opinion, it's really important that athletes kind of get to compete wherever possible. It helps, I think, both the athletes and the promotions to just like be more open, have more options, and just get like the most experience because I've been competing since I was 9 years old, and I compete wherever I am like able to in all different kinds of rule sets, settings, atmospheres, and places. So I think it's really important that athletes have that opportunity to just, get their names out wherever possible.
Danielle Kelly just departed one. She's obviously a lower weight class than you. Were you disappointed to see her go? Are you kind of replacing that a big figure in the sport in one championship?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm replacing her. We're all like individuals and we're all competing alongside each other. So, I'm not sure of the reason why she departed, but I'm sure that she has like a great future outside of that as well. And yeah, just like I have respect for her, so it's really amazing what she has been doing these last few years as well.
Tell us about CJI 2. Are you excited for that? That seems like it's going to be pretty historic.
Yeah, so it's going to be a four-women bracket, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. And it's going to be the highest prize money for women's jiu-jitsu so far, 100K on the line for the champion. So it's really exciting fighting in the pit and the 5-minute rounds that are going to be there, and also like the four best girls in the world at 145 pounds. So it's going to be really exciting.
Do you think you're going to see any of these girls over in one? What does the future look like? Can the fans be excited of what's to come? Because it's a new division, it's a new era, right?
Yeah, possibly like any of those girls or whoever pretty much I am offered to fight at 145 or 155. Whether it's like one of the jiu-jitsu girls or maybe some MMA girls, I think that those would all be very exciting matches.
Have you got any rivals bubbling along? Is there anyone you'd love to face just out of respect for their talent?
No one in particular. As I said, whoever is in my division, I'd love to compete against, wherever they would be from, and whether they're coming from a jiu-jitsu or MMA background or, just wants to go up against me.
Have you got anything on your bucket list? Is there any way you'd like to compete? And I assume you're coming in here to be the champion, right?
Yeah, so I'll take it one match at a time. But definitely in the future, I'd probably love to compete for the title. But for now, taking it one match at a time, experiencing the rule set and the atmosphere of the competition. But definitely in the future, I would love to do that.
And tell me about Craig Jones. What a character in the sport. He's an interesting one. What do you make of his impact in the last few years? I feel like on social media, he's got one of the most interesting presences in the sport, and in many ways, he's brought some more eyeballs.
Yeah, so I don't know him personally as well. I've seen him a couple times at competitions, but I haven't had really the chance to talk to him personally. I'm sure I probably will in August at CJI, but what he's doing in social media, it's like it's really good, I think, because everyone has a different personality and a way to like attract fans, and I think that his way of attracting fans is also really good. It's his style, and I think it's really good. However, someone's style may be to kind of attract fans, so it's really good.
How about yourself? Your content seems pretty fun, pretty solid, and just you're yourself. Do you enjoy making content and do you enjoy that side of the game?
Yeah, so I started Instagram when I was around 12. And around 14, 15, I started competing more in Nogi. So that's kind of where the outfits came from that I do wear. And me and my mom like kind of liked matching outfits and everything. So we just started like making matching rash guards and spats as well as the hair. That also came kind of out of nowhere. My mom only knew how to do one or two ponytails. So I chose two, and then from then on, kind of that was like how I kind of started getting portrayed as, with the outfits and the hairstyle, as well as like building content as much as I could on Instagram.
Is there any goals for you outside of the sport or ways that you can use this sport? Whether it's movies or I don't know, like you tell me, is there anything that you'd like to do? I mean, you've got such an exciting career ahead of you, right?
Yeah, so pretty much, within the sport, of course, competing as much as I can, doing seminars, instructionals, whatever I can. But, outside of the sport, if I do get a chance, maybe like and start a business in the future or something like that, depending on the offers I would get.
Why do you love this sport?
It's always been just because it's really fun to me. I've done a lot of sports since I was 3 years old, but none of them, I do them, but they weren't very fun to me. But jiu-jitsu, like from the first moment, I just really enjoyed grappling and doing that type of thing. So just because it's fun.
What's your favorite submission? What can we look out for?
I like whatever I can get. The past few years, I've been focusing a lot on leg locks, and I still do enjoy those. But ever since I started training, it's always been chokes, particularly like a rear naked choke from the back whenever I can get
Yeah, your team is famous for leg locks, right?
it. Yes.
Do you have MMA in your future?
Currently, I'm focusing on jiu-jitsu. I did try like Muay Thai, kickboxing a couple times, but maybe in the future we'll see. But right now, just the focus is jiu-jitsu.
Do you watch MMA? Is there any female fighters or any female grapplers who you look up to?
I do watch MMA. It's sometimes it's like really fun on the weekends, or one championship has a great card in a lot of different sports, not just MMA, but also kickboxing and Muay Thai. So I do enjoy watching those as well. Um, but for me, any girl that does jujitsu or kind of any sports is inspiring because sports, especially mixed martial arts, are still like very dominated by men, but it's also amazing to see a lot of girls getting into it.
Who's the one person you enjoy watching, male or female, in this sport?
Definitely for jiu-jitsu, Gordon Ryan. I've always enjoyed watching him, and whether it's in training right now or in when he competes. So definitely him.
What's the biggest lesson do you think you could learn from Gordon?
From Gordon, he always like inspires me a lot to kind of keep competing, and he gives me a lot of advice for both competitions and training. So I try to like pick up on whatever he tells me and explains, and just like go from there.
Do you think it's his work ethic?
Oh yeah, definitely. He has a very high work ethic. He's almost always in the gym and just like training, teaching. So definitely that, yes.
And what about in MMA? Is there anyone you like to watch particularly or any strikers that you enjoy?
I'm still not very like as familiar with a lot of MMA fighters, but I do like watch a lot of them and I do enjoy watching it. So no one in particular.
Is there any timeline that we gonna see your debut?
Probably by the beginning of the next year. I hope so. And whether it's I know that one championship has a cage and a ring, so I'd love to compete in either of those.
And are you looking forward to getting to Thailand or maybe Tokyo or Qatar? Where would you like to compete?
Yeah, all of those places are like really exciting to me. I haven't been to any of those yet. Definitely I think Tokyo and Thailand are would be one of my favorites, but Qatar and Singapore also sound amazing as well.
We already talked about John. I'd love to interview him one day. What an amazing mind for this sport. He said, I think coaching you has been one of the best experiences he's ever had, something like that, which is must be nice to hear. What's the best advice he's given you?
Yeah, he's also always given me a lot of advice. In training and competing like regarding like mental focus and everything for techniques. Definitely his technical advice is really amazing, and I feel like I've grown a lot these past 2.5 years, so I'd say that.
Well, we can't wait to see your debut. We're going to be watching CJI too as well. What an exciting talent. It's been really nice to catch up with you. Hopefully we do it again near your first match in one. Maximum respect and thank you, Helena. I appreciate it.